Good evening, I'm Dana Tyler. Those stories are coming up. We'll start tonight with the Ebola outbreak and what's being done here to prepare. A scare today in our own backyard. A Yale University student who recently visited Liberia was hospitalized with symptoms, but initial tests coming back negative for the virus. More tests will be done. Also today, the CDC faced tough decisions on Capitol Hill about mistakes made in the handling of the spread of the disease. And local leaders from Governor Cuomo to Police Commissioner Bratton are getting ready for possible cases here. CBS 2's political reporter Marcia Kramer explains what's being done to prepare.
We're ready. We're prepared. That message from state and city officials gearing up to deal with Ebola. People on the front lines here are trained and equipped.
But literally coordinating the entire system. Airports, trains, terminals, and the right hospitals in the right regional areas with the right training in place.
All 200 hospitals in New York State have been prepared, officials say, but 8, including Bellevue, Mount Sinai, Long Island Jewish, and North Shore LIJ, are dedicated Ebola hospitals that have special facilities for treating the disease. And police, EMS, hospital workers, even MTA employees are being trained and drilled.
We'll run drills where someone is on a New York City subway train and that person becomes ill.
Newark Airport joining JFK and other airports around the country screening travelers arriving from Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone.
I can report at this time no passengers arriving from any of the 3 West African nations have been identified at this time as having the Ebola virus.
City officials trying to quiet fears, saying the city is prepared and that Ebola is not the kind of disease you get from taking the subway or walking on a crowded street.
The public does not have to worry about an outbreak of Ebola in this city. We don't think that it's a high risk that's going to be epidemic proportions. Are we going to get a case? We may.
The commissioners of emergency management, health and hospitals, and the health department started mapping Ebola strategies in July.
I also want to make it crystal clear to all New Yorkers, this is not an airborne disease.
And because city officials don't want to spread panic, EMS dispatchers have been told not to use the E word, Ebola. Instead, dispatchers are being instructed to use the code FT for fever travel to indicate that a 911 caller has a temperature and has traveled to or from a West African nation. Dana?
Those words so important for us, too. Thank you, Marcia.